right. Dilemma number 1. Let me paint this picture, okay? Mm-hmm. Should I paint it from a guy's perspective or the female's perspective? Guys, right? Because guys are listening. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You're at a party, okay? Picture in your head. You just spit kibble back at Julia, but you're vibing. You're vibing.
It's such a good
time. It's a fucking great party, right? You just started seeing this girl. I should tell it from a girl's perspective or a guy's perspective? Girl's perspective? Okay, girl's perspective. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm at a party.
Okay, you're at a party. You're vibing, right?
Vibing.
Music's playing. What's playing? Gunna's playing.
Gunna's
we know Beck's
sure playing.
Yeah. You got bottle of Tito's in one hand, Diet Coke in the other hand, because that's what you were at last party.
I know. Such a bad combo, but that's all we had.
Yeah. You're vibing. Music's playing. Relationships kind of new, right? You're at, because sometimes, older relationships, you don't really go to parties, even though you should. So you just start seeing this guy. You're still in like the honeymoon phase, right? Like you're still like really excited about seeing this guy. You go to this party. You're vibing with the guy. The whole night went great. Maybe y'all got dinner before the party. Maybe you had sex before the first date. You never know. So you get to this party. You're vibing with this guy. You pour a shot. You take a shot. That girl comes up, right? Okay. Touches whoever you're with, the guy you're with. Hey, so-and-so. Remember me? It's so nice to see you again. Gives him like that side hug.
Is it nice?
And it gives him that, that side hug. It's like, oh my God, where have you been? I've missed you so much. That girl, that girl. I can spot that girl from miles and miles fucking away.
Mm-hmm. What does he say?
I'm gonna say it's definitely a girl he's hooked up with. Maybe an ex, right? Mm-hmm. He looks at you because he doesn't know what to do.
I'm going like this.
We're like, patient's dead. I'm kidding. What should a guy do? This is dilemma number 1. What should a guy do in this circle? What would make this
punch her in the face?
Becca!
I'm kidding.
We do not.
Her in the face. Nice clean. Nice clean hit.
We do not encourage domestic violence.
She wouldn't even be expecting it.
Becca.
I'm kidding. What you should do? You should look at me.
Okay, wait. First, let's be real. Pissed immediately. Doesn't really matter what he does. Your girl's already pissed.
Yeah, well, I don't like I'm like...
What's going on in your head as a girl when that happens?
I'm like, well, it depends on what he says back. He's probably going to be like,
no,
hey,
that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. The minute that girl says that, the minute the girl approaches, side hugs,
I'm like, oh, hi. Oh, yeah, you missed him? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you did. But on the outside, this is me. Just smiling.
Okay, so what can he do to make the situation better?
Introduce me.
Immediately?
Well, I think he should say, he should be like, hey, like, what's up? Like, say hey back and like, complete the side hug, whatever. Because if you introduce immediately, then it shows like she's going to fucking kill me. And like, we've had problems before. And then it's almost more embarrassing on the girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's just like, now this girl's going to be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's one of those girls.
I have to say, though, I feel like girls get mad at this. It's low-key a turn on, though. I have to be real. Because you kind of want to be, it's not
with
a bad thing.
With someone that's wanted.
Yeah. So it's kind of hot in a way, but it's like I'm pissed, but it's hot. So it's like the way you handle this can determine which direction the night goes.
It's so funny?
What?
We're pissed if someone comes up to him. Because we're like, oh my God, okay, he's wanted. We're like, but who the fuck is this bitch? No one comes up to him. We're like, oh, so no bitches want you? Why the fuck would I want you?
Trust me, we know it's not easy, fellas, but that's why we're here. This is why the shit show exists.
Yeah. Definitely just act like normal. I mean, like, say hey, whatever. It depends on, like, to what extent. Like, if your ex, like, that you were dating for, like, a long time and it, like, ended badly and you were, like, still, like, if you were fucking fooling around with them, like, that also matters. If you're fooling around with them, like, when you guys started dating or, like, there's been, like, issues with that, I feel like the situation completely changes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the situation changes. I think one, side hug her. Don't full hug her. Don't do 2 arms. Side hug. Say, hey, I've been good. Answer the question of, like, how you've been, whatever, and then introduce.
Okay.
Like, hey, this, and even if you're not, I don't know. Would you say that even if y'all aren't, if you haven't had the conversation about being a girlfriend, do you think
don't say friend. Just say this is and the name.
You don't think that he should just say girlfriend? I feel like that would de-escalate the situation.
It depends on like how. Well, yeah. If she's getting mad about this, I'd hope that there's like
some sort of
side. Like it shouldn't just be someone that you're just like booty calling every once in a while. But yeah, I mean, if it's just someone that you just started talking to, but you're interested in like, I don't know. Yeah, but don't ever say this is my friend if you're interested in
do
fucking
not
her.
say
Don't say friend.
Friend.
You have
Immediate.
to say like,
yeah,
this is Julia.
This is Julia, and then they shake hands.
This is my girlfriend Julia.
And then I feel like you should have an exit strategy, because then the longer this conversation goes on, the more the girl that is next to you is getting pissed and like you're on a timer. I feel like don't let the conversation go past like a fucking minute.
Yeah, and this honestly isn't with every girl. It shouldn't be with like every single girl like at the party. It's literally like when it's one of like those girls.
One of the girls you've definitely hooked up with. It doesn't even have to be an ex, but if you've been sexually interested in this female, you definitely need to
yeah. If you guys have argued about it, if it's like come up like behind closed doors, like a person like that. But I don't like it doesn't have to be with like every single girl that you're like out with where it's like, oh my God. Yeah.
Okay, so girl walks away. There's awkward tension there, obviously, between man and woman. What happens? What should he immediately turn and say? Because she's waiting for like the filming.
Do not talk shit about her immediately.
True.
It's a giveaway. Dead fucking giveaway that you're interested in her still. Mm-hmm. When like a girl will come
crazy.
Up she's crazy, or like, oh my God, I can't stand that bitch. Anything like that, that's a red fucking flag to a girl where it's like, yeah, I'm sure. Like enough with the bullshit. Then the lying meter has started.
Yeah.
Then you're just untrusted.
Yeah, I agree with
that.
So
do not talk shit about the girl when she walks away.
So what should you do? Girl walks away.
Baby.
No,
daddy.
I think it's just a scoop, a kiss.
And then she's gonna go like this.
Oh, I think too, when she's talking, if you have physical contact when the girl's over. So if you wrap your arm around the girl.
Yeah, it shouldn't just be like that one.
It's like
she's mine.
Pull her close. Because I feel like if you already have your arms around her, she leaves, you still have your arms around her, you're like.
Yeah, I think you should do like a little playful pull.
I think it should be like a joke. It should be a joke like, oh, she definitely wants me. Oh,
that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be good. If a girl walked away and be like, oh yeah, she wants me. And then you like, what are you going to say to that, you know?
You're not going to say anything in the moment, but you're going to go home wasted and you're going to be like, oh, she wants you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that? I think that's good. I think a little like joke. It's not a big deal. Just play. It's not a big deal. If it's really not a big deal, it shouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah. Don't make it too like, oh, I'm trying to make you feel better, because then the girl feels like, why are you trying to make me feel better?
Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, for sure.
What'd you do?
Hi.
I remember that party we were at that one time, and the guy I was with at the party went to go pour a girl a drink from the farther room. And he comes back and he's like, I know her. And I was like, oh, yeah? You know her?
She's like, you know her?
Saw her do that shit. He definitely knew her in many ways. That's what I'm saying. And make sure the girl's there. Like, I don't know. Unless you don't give a fuck, then don't give a fuck. But
yeah, like kind of just say hi, let the conversation go, whatever. If you already like, when she's like coming up and saying hi to you, like, you should grab her like by the belt loop or something, you know, if she's wearing jeans or whatever, just kind of playful, like pull her close to you and just be like, oh, like, have you met my girlfriend? Or just say the name. Do not say like my friend.
Oh my God, no friend. Christ. Okay. So are we prescribing them anything?
Another
good sex
shot
afterward. Oh yeah, I like that. Prescribing them another shot. Okay.
Another shot. You can always like go be like, let's go get another drink, or you know what I mean?
Another shot. Love it.
Yeah, don't make it too like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you so good when we get home tonight, because then it's just gonna be like, okay, you're definitely you're hiding something.
What's the recovery? Recovery's like 1
to 10 minutes.
1 to 10 minutes? Yeah.
Or she's fully back to in control.
All right. You have been, what is it called when you get out of the hospital?
I like how it's red.
I know, right?
It's kind of cool.